All right, what's going on, YouTube? So this is Project Open Mic. Thank you for joining us, and I'm going to have Facebook Live join us in a little while. But we're going to be talking about some stuff that's going on. We're talking about Kanye's words. So everybody's hissy fit, going crazy about it. Got to talk about it, so let's talk about it. So let me make sure that I have Facebook Live ready to go. And remember, you always check out Project Open Mic on Twitter at Project Open Mic or Instagram Project Open Mic as well too. Surely next year the website will be up and everything. I wish there was more products on it, and I'm gonna get back into it because a lot of stuff has been added into the news, and I think we could share some stuff. And I was trying to get my whole crew together, and I've gotten some of them, and I'm gonna get trailers and videos and everything ready for stuff. So bear with me. That's the best thing I can say. Bear with me, and see what. Hopefully, in the future, it will be fruitful. That's the whole. That's the whole point that I'm trying to fruitful. I'm trying to have it to be that. Excuse me here while I open up the chat so I can see what's going on there and down. So I can see the chat, see what's going on. So let me introduce Facebook Live in here and see what we got. And we can have the conversation. So yes, let's make sure I have that there. Oops. All right, so we also are live on Facebook as well. And we're live here so you guys now Facebook, you guys are gonna join into the conversation that we're having right now. Project Open Mic, Radio T3 and stuff that's going on. Hopefully we can talk about some of the stuff. So basically today the topic is about Kanye West, and for Facebook Live just joining right now, you guys are joining into what's going on. Again, you go to YouTube Project Open Mic to see some of the stuff video wise that I'm gonna share and everything. And I said, for those who are listening to Radio T3, thank y'all for listening to it, of course. So now this has been a lively week, 2 weeks. Now, I want to state up something up front. For, like I said, people on Facebook are joining in now. And I want to state up something up front, okay? The way that I look at things or look at a lot of possibilities to human nature. Now, a lot of people, for some reason, people say human nature is basically observing a group or people. No matter what the race is or culture is, you can see the same characteristics happening between every race. So you could say inequality, all kind of, like, if you whatever you want to say, it happens in every race, every culture, everything. That's why I always come with a human nature kind of setup. I talk about that because there's a lot of people who do certain things stupidly, a lot of things good. We're humans. That's why I made up to come with a quote: "Evil is evil. It is not. It is by race, gender, color, height, creed, size. It doesn't matter. All right, that's what it is. Evil people are gonna be evil people. Sad, but it happens. So that's my general thinking of a lot of stuff. And like I said, I have Facebook Live now jumping in. We're gonna talk about this thing. So what's happening now is the whole. Okay, like I said, it's been an interesting week, and I will applaud in a way too, and listen to what I say, because a lot of people think because you believe or you listen or you agree with somebody some of the time, you're a horrible person. Not all the time. It's not. You're not going to agree with anybody 100%. I don't know why people don't get that. You're not going to agree with somebody 100%. It's an impossibility. And if you do agree with somebody that's 100%, you know what? You're a slave, because you don't have any general thinking on your own. But, and like I said, people are joining on What is happening? Oh, well, sir, on the Facebook, double A, we talking about what's going on with Kanye West's words and how it's been thrown in the tizzy. Now, for me, for little context, the latest kerfluffle that's going on crazy been happening now. So I was watching the Avengers movie. I was waiting for the ending credits. You know how they do that stupid thing with the whole credits ending there, and you got your whole thing to see a little bit of the end. And I was there. I was there with a special person of mine, and we just chilled there. And I turned on Facebook and I saw everybody's going ballistic at what Kanye said. I was like, oh, what he said now? Okay, saying crazy stuff. See it, then watch the movie. Got home and then he got blown up. Now I put some stuff on Facebook. And I'm gonna point some stuff that I did on Facebook. Today, my phone been blowing up crazy because all kind of crazy stuff. So that I will come in because I said something, and I get that. That's come with the territory of you gonna do conversation. The thing with Project Open Mic that I'm doing that I want people to do is to have a conversation. We're not doing that no more. We're doing less and less than that. We having, and the argument's never meant to be like combative either, but we're changing, we're using words and then we're changing the definition of words. And that's not really what's going on. That's really great. We can't have this conversation when we change the definition of words. I'm getting to the point now where people's like, well, that's my truth. Like, no. There's truth. There's facts. There's not my facts. There's not my truth. And that's not whatever. Facts is facts. Truth is truth. Let's go with that. Now, again, I know a lot of people ain't going to agree with me 100% of the time. And I understand that. I know that's going to happen because possibilities is going to be that way. But the words blew up, saw what's going on. Like I said, I put myself a little bit on it with the Facebook, saying what I got to say, and I'll back up what I say. But let's go into it. So, again, first of all, people are like, oh, Kanye is crazy. Have you really watched Kanye from since he became on the scene? This is normal Kanye. He always was like this. From dropout to last graduation, he was always crazy. And here's the thing, I don't agree with everything he says. Wow. They're not gonna agree. I'm not gonna agree with everything what Kanye says. He says some stuff that is cool. He says some stuff that is bad. Just like, again, I've stated this many times. Many people people who listen to me and talk to me, even the radio show, I have been telling them this all the time. I'm not going to lie on you just to prove you wrong. I could just tell you what it is. If you're right, I will concede and say you're right. Shout out to a girl named Ty. Me and her were going back and forth a little bit on the electoral college vote. And I got most of it right, but there was a part that technicality was a little that she found out. I did not know it. Did I went crazy and say, oh, you're wrong? No, she pointed out. I checked it out. I said, you know what? Hey, I saw that. You're right. Okay. It didn't disprove what I was saying, but she got me in a technicality, and it still proved what I said about the electoral college. But she was right. She was correct. And I conceded, say, hey, there you go. You taught me something about it. You taught me something. So if you come and tell me something wrong, the thing that I'm getting lately, like a lot of people, like I ask them, just prove me wrong. What I mean by prove me wrong, it's not like prove me wrong, it's that. Acknowledge what's going on. And that's what's not, and that's the sad part, what a lot of people's getting messed up with. If I say 3 + 5 is 5, and you come and you prove me wrong, just prove me wrong. Prove me wrong and say, oh man, you're wrong. You say 2 and 3 is 5. I see it, bam, you know what? You know what? You're right. You're 100% right. I can't argue with that. That's facts. And so if I put up a thesis or a hypothesis or something, and I say this, and like, okay, read this book. Well, I didn't gotta read the book. Then why did? Okay, so I gave you something to go look and read, and you don't want to go read it. You're not proving me wrong. You basically proving me right because you don't want to concede that you want to be ignorant to certain things. And again, ignorance is not stupidity. Again, we got to use the right words right here because people have been messing up words. This whole 2010 and above, words has been construed a lot. So that's how it's been going on. Yes, sir, on the chat. Thank you. Okay, so here's what's going on. So, again, Kanye was basically silent. We get that. And I did a video on Facebook about this. Kanye came back and said this. And it's funny how people get caught up in a lot of this stuff. So Kanye came back and Twitter and said, which, you know what? It's best if I get the video where, you know what? I'll do that. Let me get the video for what it is, because I want to give true context. I don't want to mess up no words to nobody. Give me a second here, because I have other stuff queued up here, of course, and I want to queue up the right things. I do not want to get, unlike other people, I do a lot of research. When I was young, we had internet. We had to do Encyclopedia Britannica, all that stuff, and it was, you know. Give me a second while I'll take off the pops. Okay, pops. Same thing for you guys on open mic, because this is going to be doing pops at some of the time. Let's see. I want to make sure I have the video that we play, so I could play, so people could hear also what it is. Because again, it is weird how we just can't now. And again, it's sad that you can't think that much no more. It is getting ridiculous. So a lot of people just say we don't care what rappers think. For some reason now we care what a rapper think. Talk about, oh well, you know, we got to help the black community. When the rappers again, and Ye versus the people. Great song, like it. I would say, gotta check it out. Okay, it was a good it was a good. Give me a second. I can't believe I can't. I want to make sure I have the video. I have everything queued up except for that one video. I apologize bad for. All right, so basically, so now that we want to, again, they always talk about we got to do this and that, and then of course, what happened is now we care what rappers think and all that stuff. It's just weird. It is weird. It's crazy. So there we go. There we go. I want to queue up. Okay. All right. Get everything queued up. It should be queued up. Okay, so Kanye came back to the Twitter world. That's one of the reasons I'm not on Twitter and other stuff. I'm on Facebook because of other things and whatever. But Kanye came back to the Twitter world and he said, with tagging this video, and said this. Now remember, most of the people also too was saying, you know, these are the same people, which is funny. Oh, we believe in the women. We got to do all this stuff. We got to do all this crazy stuff. We got to believe, you know, women rights and everything, which they have rights and everything else, but individually, we got to look at every circumstances differently. So they post. So Kanye came back and said, "I like how Candace Owens thinks." Remember, that's what he tweeted. That's all it is. Did he endorse her? Whatever? No, he just said, "I like how Candace Owens think." Candace Owens is a black female who was a liberal who became a conservative. Very black on YouTube. You can see a lot of people try to bash her as well too. My thing is like, my thing what kill me is like, I don't agree with everything Candace Owens says, but she has stuff that does make sense, and I agree with. Again, you're not gonna agree with everybody 100%. I don't understand why people don't believe in that or go with that. I got what you're saying, Anderson, which is messed up. So let me play her. What the video was. And again, he didn't say whatever, because hell, Kanye did say, I don't believe everything Trump said it too, but he understands where he's coming from, like, and what he's doing. He always said, since I met him, he's the one who wear pink. I'm like, no dude's wearing pink. Kanye wear pink. I mean, he's been always against the grain. He's nothing. What's Kanye now? Because of course, remember back, he was like, oh man, he was like, I'm the Black Jesus and all this crazy stuff. I thought it was crazy. I didn't put no thought into it that much. But I thought it was crazy. But you know what? It is what it is. when he said, when he told, when he was on the telethon and scared Mike Myers, he's like, George Bush doesn't like black people. Y'all cheer. Some black people cheer like that. So a lot of black people cheered and went crazy. Yeah. So okay. So now you see, that's what killed me. That's what it is. Okay. That's how you got it now, huh? I got you, sir. And you know what, Andre, if you want to join in, I have no problem because you are part of the project. Just and so if you want to join in. But anyway, so this Kanye say he let's go to what I said. Kanye said that I like how Candace Owen thinks. Kanye Owens has always done things that he always will draw attention to him. Yes, but he's always been against the grain. That's the whole point. He always since he got on from last college dropout. He's never been a person who just simple or whatever. He's always been. Sometimes people call him crazy. Sometimes people call him crazy, naive. He of course he being selfish, being. But that's how he's been from since I saw him. Hell, even Jay-Z, when Jay-Z told the story how he met Kanye and how Kanye was with music, that's how Kanye was. I'm not gonna vilify the guy for what he did. If he killed somebody, then yeah, he raped somebody, do something horrible. Okay, let's get to that. But yeah, okay. So he said Candace Owens. He said Candace Owens. I like the way Candace Owens thinks because she thinks something different. So let's join in. Well, let me play what Candace Owens says. This is the video that was part of the clip, and this is what Candace Owens says.
Victimization, oppressor narrative, and it's a narrative that the hard left is really being.
Sorry, wrong. I apologize for that. That is the video, but I didn't know it had somebody talking over it. That was my bad.
The police, as we.
That was my bad, and I apologize for that. So let me get it up, which is here.
That controversial, and they were up and they were screaming "F the police" as we had police sitting in the back. So I took them on because I believe that there are.
And that's her speaking right now. I thought this is the video playing.
Dishonest or intellectually lazy, depending on what you want to take a pick at. Because the truth is, numbers are in. Okay, police brutality is not.
Okay, so that's again me. I can't believe that's not the video. It has the video, but it doesn't have the audio of playing, and that's what I wanted to. Jeez, I am so sorry, and I apologize for that. That is not what I wanted. Oh man, that sucked. I fall flat on my face by that, and I take that L because I messed up on that. I can't believe that's not the video. Where's the video? Where's the video? Come on, and then pick up speed and so I can go with this. And I deeply apologize. Dang, I can't believe it. I had it. I thought that was the video, and it wasn't, and I apologize for that. And it looks like I might not even find the video because it's buried. I had it and it got buried on a lot of stuff. You see, it has it here. I doubt. Let me cue this up and see. I doubt this is the same thing. And I apologize, people, for the live stream and everything. I apologize for that. Let me see if this one has it. I want to play. Because again, you hear some of the stuff, you would think, okay, I don't want to listen to what she just said right there. And I respect that. Again, you're not going to agree everything that Candace Owens says. That's human. That's human. Okay, that's not the video either. Jeez. I know what she said, but I don't want to take it. I want people to hear it. That's the problem. I want people to hear it because I don't want to be taken out of context or stuff like that. And it's yeah. Thanks. It kind of sucks. Let me see. Okay, we got that. We don't have that. Come on. And it shouldn't. I'm not gonna. I have to. The funny thing is, I have the other stuff ready for everything else. Nope. 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 Come on. Why did he get buried so much? I thought it was right there. I don't want to use that because that person is for dang sure doesn't like that girl. Okay, it looked like I have to just basically do it. Okay, just you don't have to take my word for it because I can't find what I'm looking for. And I had it. What is going on? Oh. What the heck is going on here? Now this is creepy as hell. I'm typing what I know what I'm typing, and it's not coming up what I want. Which is weird. This is happening live, which is weird as well. Okay, so since it's going to be a pain in the butt, I'm going to just leave it. Okay, the video basically, Candace Owens works for Turning Point USA. They go around to the colleges and talk about, talk about capitalism, whatever. Well, Black Lives Matter came in and started heckling her. She told them, hey, if you guys have questions, there's a question that forms a line. Let's just, so you can ask your questions. But no, they heckled her. And it's just saying, they would call her, they'll call her derogatory names. Not surprising. So Candace took the mic and just said, look, none of you guys lived through this and how you guys want to be. Basically, this part is, she said, there are people who want to be victims and there's people who want to be victors. The people who are shouting me down and don't want to hear or don't want to be civilized to be in the mic, in the line, you're victims. The people who are being quiet here and want to talk about their victors, and she was talking about just black people both on both sides. And she stated, none of y'all lived through that. Y'all are disgraced for saying that. You live now in a time where you have your bright future. You could do many things. Why don't you do that? That's what she was saying. I'm paraphrasing. I wish I had the video up so you could literally hear what she said. For some reason, okay, you know what? I think he might, this video might have it. Let me see. Okay, I got the video. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, so this is the video that Kanye attached to it. Found it. Good grief, man. This thing is, I have, like I said, I apologize for that deeply. That is my bad. Okay, so here's the video right now. Here's the video that he attached to it. Wait a minute. All he said was, I like the way Candace Owens thinks. That's all he said. So here's Candace Owens and how the people was heckling her on the heckling her. Oops, I gotta turn. I'm a one-man show here. Okay, here we go. So this is what the video was about.
Obviously, we have some black people that are just shouting in the back. We have some black people that are sitting in the front quietly that are chanting USA and having a normal conversation. I love that because what I say every single time, you may have seen me on the news, is that what is happening right now in the black community, you're going to hear it in this room first. There's an ideological civil war happening. Black people that are focused on their past and shouting about slavery, and black people that are focused on their futures. Okay.
Wow, sounds like kid.
I'm trying to skip over here because I don't want it. I'm trying to get the video
To keep alive or in the black.
Let's stop. Of course.
You want to create a stunning website. I've already done it.
You gotta love YouTube. You just gotta love YouTube. Good grief. You gotta love YouTube for putting ads in the most inconvenient thing, because they didn't have the yellow bar at that spot. How the hell that happened? So then you had the yellow ball that spot, and then it just did it. Okay, so that's peace. I'm gonna go play the rest now. Like I said, I don't want nobody else commentary than me, and you hear what her words are.
Guarantee you, what you're seeing happening is victim mentality versus victor mentality.
That's
I promise
great, by
you.
the way.
The
I love
people here
that.
are gonna
Great.
win.
I love that. Victim in.
Okay, and I don't need you. Okay, there. That's so she. I wish you could just go through without the thing. I don't have the full video because again, not a Twitter person, so I didn't have out victim. You're victim and victorhood. Here's the rest part.
None of you guys lived through. Your grandparents didn't. It's embarrassing that you utilize their history. You utilize their history, and you come in here with more emotion than they ever had when they were living through it. More emotion than they ever had when they were living through it. It's embarrassing. You're not living through anything right now. You're overly privileged Americans.
And that's the part a lot of people got angry at. Okay, that's cool. That's what she's saying what she got to say. She's saying what she's saying. So that's what Kanye, he said, I like the way Candace Owens think. That's the video, even though it got chopped up. Sorry about that. With what was clipped onto the Twitter thing. Okay. So again, there's a lot of stuff that I agree with Candace Owens. I don't agree with everything with Candace Owens because she has some stuff that I don't agree with. But again, it happens. That's life. I have many good friends that I agree with and many good friends I disagree with. But we could move on. We could be something better. That's what we could do. Nah, it don't work like that. Ad blocks your YouTube? No. I wish, but it didn't. It don't work like that. AdSense jumps on no matter what. YouTube finds a way to do it, not the... Anyway, let's get back to let's go back to the topic. So Kanye pointed that out. People now start bashing her way worse than it was, saying she's a bed wench and she's I don't want to use it right now because I want to prove something as well too. She's a bed wench. She's a far right. She does that. They took a quote that she said that they said that people are saying that, oh, she said Trump is the Messiah. She never said that. She said that Trump saved the West. But she never called him a Messiah or nothing. But I'm just clearing up some things with what's going on. So Kanye said that, okay, I like what some of the stuff Kanye someone saying, so I made a video on Facebook about it and talked about it. And said, wow, that's cool. All right. Then that should have been nothing, really. But it got blown out because of some weird thing, because we got to be always left, right, fight. And of course, the news media is going to pop it up because what news do? They look for conflict. Always do. It's 24 hours. They got to fill it with something. Now that the Southwest plane had crashed and one person died tragically, and I feel bad for their family. Every plane that Southwest now, they had one today that had had something happen, but whatever. But every plane now that I did an emergency landing now. Oh, that's news media now. You get more spin than anything. If they say, hey, this house is on fire, that's news, that's facts. Why is it on fire? Well, we think this guy ran up. That's when you start getting the spin. And that's the sad part about it. So Kanye did his work. People didn't like it. People got in an uproar about it. And at that point, I did a video saying, again, I did a video on YouTube, on Facebook saying, you know what? I like what Kanye said. I mean, he's saying words to get people to talk. He's getting people to have a conversation. Then I said in that video that, you know what? I don't believe, but I know Kanye. He's gonna say something that I don't believe, and I think is crazy or stupid, whatever, or stupid. He did tweet it again. Emma Gonzalez is my hero. No, he has the right to say that. I'm not against that. He said that. Like I said, I know who Emma Gonzalez is, and I don't have no vitriol to that young lady. She went through a tragic thing in the Parkland shooting. She went through a tragic situation. Got that. No problem. I understand that fully. But she's a young kid who was a little ignorant. And again, ignorance doesn't mean that you're stupid. It's just that you don't know what's going on. I'm ignorant to a lot of things. And I would gladly say, hey, I don't know what's going on. You got to teach me something to learn something. Understandable. I get that. Here's the thing. She, all what Emma Gonzalez have said, now that the facts has come out, no matter what law you have, there was never going to stop that kid, because here's the number one reason. You know the number one reason why? If you have a law, you have to do one thing: enforce it. And there was laws, and the cops never enforced it. That's why that kid got there and killed people. And it's sad. There were cops outside waiting, being cowards, not going into the school. They've been called to the guy's house multiple times. They didn't stop it. The cops have to enforce the laws. So there's no law that would have stopped that shooting. It's sad. It's tragic. Now, last night, again, Kanye went on TMZ and they did a video. And in the video, he's saying that, and I'll admit that his words were not the best. But he was basically showing you that 400 years people choose to be slaves. That's what people say an uproar about. Okay, his words, the way he portrayed it, I could see what people getting angry about. But I tweeted it back. I didn't tweet it. Facebook did. So I gotta say, and people went berserkers on my page. Look, respect for anybody who did comment on that post that I did. The post that I put out was this. What Kanye said isn't wrong. Is it right to not say it? Whatever? No, but it's the hard truth. It wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong. Slavery, they were saying slavery was, people were talking about slavery as a choice. In the majority of cases, slavery is not a choice. You didn't want to become a slave. What Kanye was trying to say, and he messed it up, was that, okay, he pointed out the whole 400 years to the guy, and the guy got upset. Which is this. It's 400 years, and it really wasn't 400 years, but that's the number we're going to use. Let's use it. But it's been 400 years. People still choose to stay in slavery. That's what he was trying to say. Stop if people didn't choose to stay in bondage. That's what he was trying to say. The funny thing about slavery that kills me to this day is a lot of people thinking, oh, slavery is done. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible past. Every single society, every single race, and I pointed this out again on Facebook. I tweeted this. I understand white people did get a better choice out of this. Don't get me wrong, but every culture, every race, every civilization that got built up, every one of those things went through slavery. All of them had slavery. Japan, China, Middle East, India, the northern regions of Europe, lower regions of Europe, Africa, all of Africa. You think the Native American Indians didn't? They did slavery too. Central American Indians did it as well. So did the South American Indians. Slavery happened. You think people didn't kill each other and take over and enslave their wives and children or whatever? Slavery happened. Sad thing about it is, slavery is still happening to this day. Isn't that happening the way it's happening in two ways in America, which is sad. But the kind of worst slavery that we are talking about is still happening in Africa. There's still blacks selling other blacks on the market. Go to Nigeria, go to Ethiopia. Hell, BBC talked about that too. Like, there are people who still enslave people. And again, most of the reason why people get enslaved in the first place, a lot of blacks enslaved and gave away their slaves to people. African blacks was a part of the slave trade too. Not that they also was a part of it, giving into that thing. Slave, what Kanye was pointing out, that a lot of people stayed to be slaves. It's a choice that they made to stay slaves. Some like it. Some know that if they didn't, they die. They fear death. I fear death. Most people fear death. It was a hard choice. Hell, most of the people on Facebook, they know they're from the Caribbean. What's that? What's it? The Bloody Painted Rocks in St. John, where slaves jumped off to their death because they rather choose death than be slaves. Oh, wait a minute. There's a movie that a lot of people were cheering for, and it said it in the movie. Oh yes, Black Panther, Killmonger, which I'll play the clip. But we know that. That's what he was talking about. It was a choice after the fact. Being in the slaves, no. But staying there. Come on. That's what he was talking about. You think the Mayans won't find the Peruvians? Arawaks, Caribs, come from the Caribbean. Arawaks and Caribs, they will find each other. There were people. There were people before the Caribs came to where we got our name from. But like, I give an example, like to Jamaica. There were people. There were natives to Jamaica. There were Indians, and there were people that came from South America, and they took over Jamaica. Then, of course, these people came over. Then the Caribbean Indians came, and they killed off those people. It happens. Let's not pretend that this world is angelic. Let's not pretend that human nature or human history is nice. We all know history is written from the victors. Get that. But I think I am happy that Kanye is, you know what? Do I like his method? No. But I'm happy that a lot of people are getting to talk about this. We couldn't need to. This is a conversation do we need to, because a lot of people are falling to this victim. The two slaveries I'm talking about right now that still happen in America, that's what I'm trying to say. All the other countries have slavery. The two slaveries that still happening to this America right now, one, mental slavery, welfare, food, all the stuff we got, that's still happening right now. I'm a part of it a little bit. Not the welfare system, but you know, I could do certain things that could be helpful for me and not crazy about it. And then sex slavery. They call it sex trafficking, which is kind of, or human trafficking. No, sex slaves. Little boys, little girls come into America to be slaves sex slaves for disgusting and horrible, despicable people. It's still happening. It's still happening. I've showed video of, I've not showed video. Yeah, I did show video. Not of it, but of a guy who got convicted who raped a 10-year-old girl. They are horrible people. And the guy was a black guy, and I showed another one. The guy was an illegal immigrant too, an illegal alien from Mexico who did that, who raped a 9-year-old girl. Ugh, despicable, horrible people. Those two slaveries are still happening in America to this day. To this day, and it's sad that it's happening this way. And let me play what let me play what Malcolm X said. This is said about stuff.
Slavery would not last for 1 month back in the 15th and 16th century if black folks said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going for it. You can kill me if you want. That's fine. You lose money because you bought me. But I tell you, but if you try to enslave me, rob and rape me, and steal my kids and deny me the resources and have a decent quality of life and my humanity for 3 or 4 and 6 years, I'll die first, and I'll take you with me and your mama, your kids, your house, everything else, and your dog. But see, black folk never stood up. And the worst part about it, and none of the African countries in all the 400 years of slavery and Jim Crow segregation, the African countries, that's why I said don't call blacks African Americans. They did not send not one boat. They did not send one boat to America to rescue or to the Caribbean 15 to 16 million who have been enslaved and mistreated and slaughtered. Didn't send one boat.
Okay. Here's Malcolm saying that. Is he wrong? Can we prove what he said was wrong or anything? Hell, I could even go further. And this was basically at how should I call it? It was in 1963 in UC Berkeley. This exchange was happening on TV. So there are videos of this stuff. I wish people could see this. If you're on Facebook, you can't see. But if you're on Project World, I'm gonna share the screen. Sorry, I forgot about. Now that I'm using a camera and everything, I'm getting used to the whole vibes and everything. So let's get into. So let me share that right there. Give me a second. So I want people to see. No, that's not it. That's true. Okay, now. All right. Well, hopefully. I like best if I do this then. Just share the whole screen. That's how it works out. And you hear what he said. The people who talk bluntly and talk thing, they're gonna get a lot of people feathers ruffled. They're gonna have a lot of people's feathers ruffled, and it's messed up. But they speak what they have to speak, and that's why I have to say, oh, you didn't get no sound. Sorry about that. Basically, the other stream didn't get the sound, which is weird. But I'll drop the link in there of that video so you get it, because I have it. The link you could get it also because I have the video downloaded and saved for me as well. But or you could check it out on Facebook. But like I said, that is a thing that's going on right now. There are people right now. There are a lot of people talking about there's generational poverty. Yeah, there are a lot of generational poverty. Most of the cases is these single mothers. A lot of people will be praised them, wish them highness. I get you that you want to raise people and be happy, whatever. But when we got little young kids in their teens, game babies, following what their moms or their aunts or their great grandmas was taking care of them, saw what they do, they perpetuate the stereotype more and more and more. Not stereotype, sorry, generational poverty. I'm happy I came from a small little island and was poor and came to this country, and I could do radio shows, perform in front of millions of people around the world, done shows, made money, have a good life. Choices I have made, thank the goodness of the Lord who blessed me to do a lot of this stuff. But I didn't choose to do this crazy thing. I don't have a kid now because I'm not married. I was never going to have a child unless I'm married to somebody. That's my choice. I'm not looking for existential love for somebody else. Do I want kids? Yes. But I do know having kids, and I'm not financially straight, not set up, not independent, but at least somewhere I could take care of a kid. That's crazy. That's a bad decision on my end. There's a video of a lady have 4 kids, and she's not black. She's white. She has 4 kids. She got a 4th one, which is messed up. You're homeless, but you have 3 kids. 3 kids got taken away from CPS, child services, and I'm not really for that. But 3 of them got taken away. You're living out of a bus in Walmart's parking lot, out of a school bus, and what you did? You still went. Oh, wow. It says that the mic is still going on. I apologize to the live stream when this is not doing the way I want it. So I apologize to the live stream on YouTube. I'm going to turn this down for a second and see if this help out any way better. Has this helped out any? Can you guys hear me now better on YouTube? I apologize for that. I will basically record this. If this is happening, then I'll have to re-up this on the YouTube site from the Facebook. I'll save it and re-upload it. My apologies. I'm trying to get all these signals straightened out. But it is crazy that looks like she's poor. She could choose not to have kids, but she has kids. They took away 3 of your kids. You still don't have a house. You still don't have employment. And what do? You go and have a 4th kid. Why? You're already struggling. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Well, it's weird. The video, I know the video came through on the YouTube, so yeah, like I said, I'll re-upload it. It'll just be easy that way. Of what you saw, because basically YouTube saw the video, but for some reason the video didn't play, which is weird. It always picks up, but And of course, Facebook's you heard it, but you didn't see the video. Jeez. Anyway, so you made a choice to have a kid when you 3 kids already got taken away from you. You don't have the financial, nowhere close to the financial to take care of the kid. That was a bad choice. Now, choices happened. We all have choices to make. Now, I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna call the guy's name because me and him is cool. Me and him is cool, and we cool friends, and we still are cool like that. Because it made no sense to say this, but he did say 2 things that got to me when we talk about the Kanye thing. One was, if it's choice, I talk about there's no choice in the situation. I said, yes, every choice has a situation. And he brought up, if a woman got raped or a man got killed, here's the thing. One, we all got choices. Yeah. Tomorrow, when you wake up out of bed, you could choose not to go to work. Nobody's stopping you. You could choose to run to the yellow light and before it turns red. You don't know. We all have choices every time. We do. Now, when he's talking about the rape thing, the thing about it is that that person who raped that woman, he had a choice, and he did a bad thing to that woman. She was unexpected. She had no choice in it, and I get that. That's why I pointed out when he talked to Kanye said about the slave thing. The initial slaves, yeah, they didn't want to be slaves. But for years and years and years, as I played the other video from what he said, for years and years and years, people still stayed slaves. That's what he was. That's what he didn't articulate enough. I'll give it that. His words was kind of weird, but he didn't articulate enough. You stated a choice in that. Shout out again to one of the cats on the Facebook, Mansa, who said, "Well, they want they wouldn't have been slaves if they didn't if they choose to fight like crazy in the first year." Exactly. If they choose to fight like crazy in the first year, you think if I see a horse and I can't break him and he's a pain in the ass, and that has happened to dogs and all kind of stuff, whatever, I'm not gonna mess with it. And when I talk about human nature, when I was saying to the guy and saying to anybody else, we see it in everything. I stated on Facebook, for people who say what Kanye is with the choices, read Booker T. Washington, Frank W.B. Du Bois, I forgot the Frederick Douglass. They were talking about how they've written how there were black people who were freed but still wanted to be slaves. They choose to be slaves because you know what? Just like a domesticated animal, you don't want to go out in the wild and fend for yourself. That's why they do that. You see that when they do that to animals that they have in zoos and stuff, when they let them back free, most of the times they don't survive because they really didn't have the instincts to survive out there. They've been domesticated. They know walk around this cage, I get food, that's what it is. And that's what a lot of blacks was doing over hundreds of years. They had a hard choice of getting killed, breaking away, or what? They could have, they didn't. That's why Killmonger at the end of Black Panther said, I'd rather be buried in the ocean because my ancestors know that death would be better than being bondage. I messed up the quote. Sorry, and I was gonna play it, but look like the audio is going back and forth, messed up. So I'm sorry about that. But that's what it is. That's what the choices were. It sucks. It really does. And this is a conversation we need to have more and more and more. We do need to have this conversation because there are a lot of things that people need to come up and say, okay, I see where it's coming from, and you go there. But we are going, as I stated with Project Open White, we're going straight left, straight right, straight black, straight white, no in between, no nuance thinking. Critical thinking in America is dead. I'll let you know right now, it's gone. We don't teach it in our schools, and I thank George W. Bush for that one. We don't teach it in our schools. Hell, we do crazy stuff right now. Holy, I don't even. There was a video, and I'll do it later. You'll go Project Where you'll see like there's a video where this girl, her sister, she taught her sister. he got a sister, and she was supposed to write a paper about something. I'm paraphrasing. Here's the video. I got it. I downloaded it. It's on my computer, so I didn't get it wiped out or nothing. But the lady said, and look, you know what? I mean, I can't think of, but I know I could simply get the video up quickly, not quickly, but like on the thing. Like, these are professors. These are professors telling teachers, telling kids this nonsense, which is scary. We're indoctrinating. Like I said, when we're not teaching critical thinking in our schools, and then we're mostly indoctrinating our kids, which is getting bad and bad and bad. This is not good. We are messing up our future. It's some of the crazy stuff that we're talking about. Of course, I'm not. Like I said, I found it, but I'm not gonna. Since the audio is what it is, I'm not gonna play it. This is what a teacher told a student. This is what a teacher told a student about what she's talking about. She's doing a paper. Please know the references that you use. Teacher telling this to a student. Please know the references that you use are not. Oh crap! Don't come on! Don't. Sorry. Please tell please note that the references that you use are not scholarly sources and will not count towards your bibliography, as scholarly sources include the following. So this is what the teacher tell her that she couldn't use as sources in her paper: newspaper articles, magazine articles, encyclopedia references, dictionary references, scholarly websites, government statistics, which she all used in the paper. But she told her she can't use them as that, and she is telling the student what references to use. But those references, which I've used when I was in Charlotte, Mali, in high school, you guys used in your high school back in the past in the 90s, because I'm a 90s kid. That's crazy. So you can't use none of that stuff. We're getting indoctrinated more and more, and that's what's going on right now. That is giving us mental slavery. We're still enslaved to this day. Kanye is right. A lot of people choose to stay on welfare. I don't know why. Or it's hard, okay? Look, I'm sorry. I am not a Democrat or Republican. I'm a libertarian. On declaring the state, then I became a libertarian because I took the both parties to suck. I hate Republicans for certain things. I hate Democrat more for a lot of things because I did look at the past. But going into what I was saying with that, in the Facebook quote. So two more things. I'll wrap it up. The next thing was I posted. I give it to T tomorrow. BT said that I am happy that she said this. I am happy that my ancestors fought against this, fought against slavery and everything. And I have to say this to her because she was, we know we were born in the Caribbean differently. Let's think about this logically. Now, this is conjecture, okay? But let's think of it logically because we know a lot of things about certain things. And let's go with that. You're 100% right, sir. I will basically show you the video and put it on there because I have a direct link to you, and you'll see that video. You'll be like, "What the?" Wow, wow. This is a student, this is a teacher that literally emailed a student and tell her that she can't use those, which has been references you've used. I know because you're a little bit younger than me, but you've used, I've used. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. But she said, if I'm having my ancestors fought. Granted, let's look at this is conjecture. Again, my conjecture was this. If a lot of slaves fought and did crazy things, they made them an example, basically beat the crap out of them or kill them. And we know that. So if your ancestors fought, your direct lineage fought, there's a high chances that they would have died and you would not be alive to this day. They didn't fight. My ancestors didn't fight because I'm here. I might, but there are a few people who fought and got away and got freed and do all the stuff, and you could be part of them. So that could happen. There's a possibility. But I think my conjecture is more straightforward than others. But again, it could go both ways. But mine is more reasonable. Mine is not high, has a higher probability than the other way around. But I could concede and see the other way around can happen. And the other part that I'm going to finish off with is this. So again, I'm not going to call the guy's name. I guess I got my respect for him. But he did said, I don't need no book to tell me what's going on. This is BS. Okay, you don't need a book because I said read the book. Booker T. Washington wrote a book called The Problem with the Negroes. He was trying to get the Negroes to read, one, to be literate, one, and two, when they were being freed, two, to help them to understand, to break away from that mental slavery that they were incapacitated with. That's what he was trying to do. Same thing with the boys was doing. Like all these guys was doing this to help black people. Cause I was people like, we need to learn about our history. Well, there are books written by black people over the years that can help us. Now, you don't want to read the books to learn that this is crap or whatever. Okay, I learned from history. I try my best not to repeat it. That's the best I could do of. I have one thing though. If you don't learn from the books from somebody saying this, and I get that now we're in the age right now that anybody could make crap up. What I mean by that, like write a new book and say what they got to say. We got to really, and that's why I say critical thinking will come in there. Like I tell anybody with news, a lot of black people don't listen to Fox. Okay, you don't listen to Fox, but you know what? They're not wrong all the time. MSNBC is not right all the time. CNN is not right all the time. You listen to all media and then you critically think because everything is spun. That's the difference about it. Everything is spun. I'll give an example. Here's the thing. I'll praise what I praise. I'll give an example. Roseanne Barr talked about, and she also said in the damn tweet that we gotta do qualifiers now. I don't agree with everything he says. Nobody does. But anyway, she trying to get Facebook back for some weird reason. Now it went down, which is weird. How the heck? I'm home on a good Wi-Fi. Gotta love Facebook, and Facebook Live has done that many of times to me. It's like I'm on Wi-Fi. I have a very good secure connection, and it goes down. Why? I swear sometimes I feel like Facebook is shutting me up from not saying what I gotta say. They did it to me twice before. I was pointing that out. I had a video talking about a shooting that happened, and I talked about a video and showed a video of that the guy shot first. The one went back in it was because I was in France at the time, and the kid was like, they would say, "Oh, now you can sit in you go be in a car and get shot." Come to find out, the kid shot first. Well, if you shoot first, of course the cops will shoot you. And I remember pointing out on Facebook, and I remember G, you could talk to Triple. I was like, "Where's that video?" Okay, I'm back on Facebook. Jeez. Anyway, all right, Facebook. Sorry about it. I don't know why it's cutting out because again, I'm looking at everything. Signal's perfect. Everything's great. Anyway, so talking about, like I said, going back now to the books and like I was saying, like that, like if you read the book, they be teaching kids and everything about that. But going to what was said about Rosenbaum, Rosenbaum came out and say, I commend Trump for what he did. Okay, now everything that Trump done is not gold. Everything that he done is not great. I get that, and I know that. We should all know that everything Obama did was not great. Everything Bush did was not. It was horrible. We're human beings. We have good and bad days. We have differences like that. That's what we have. But she pointed out that Trump saved over 2,000 from what do you call it, sex slaves. Well, come to find out, I said, well, that's crazy. Let me look into this more than that. He signed an executive order to give the Justice Department more power to go after sex traffickers and everything in February 2000, February last year. Okay, did not know that. The story came out saying stuff. You know, I did not see that on, people don't like to say, I don't like to watch Fox News. I didn't see that on Fox News. And you say that's poor Trump. I didn't see that on Fox News. You know what I found the story? More, Al Jazeera, BBC America, and The Atlantic. They talk the story. That's why I say we need to listen to all different types of media and put it together. Not everyone will give the true facts, but everybody spins things. There's a lot of spins. So get different media, because I can't listen to CNN only. I can't listen to Fox only. I can't listen to ABC only. Back in the day, we could have, but because they look for conflict and they try to go, it's 24-hour news, and that's what you gain now. Sorry. I'm not going to play that victim game and be, I'm not going to listen to them, I'm going to listen to one thing. Because if you listen to one thing and agree with them all the time, like I said, you're not going to agree with everybody 100%. Because if you do, what are you? A slave. Only a slave is bred to not think. Only a slave is bred to be just be feeble-minded and just stay in their shackles mentally. They don't have to shackle you physically to get you to do what they want. Mentally, they could do it. And it's been happening. Still been happening. That is the part that I'm pointing out. So when he was saying he don't need a book to learn about this stuff like that, I was like, well, dude, you didn't prove me wrong. I wish you could understand it, because if you just listen to other people and not read the book, because here's an insult. This is what I was saying. That a lot of people use this insult. Oh, everybody knows if you're that, you're a coon. If you're against black people, and you are an Uncle Tom. People say you're Uncle Tom. Do anybody, I'll ask a question, did anybody read, people who said that, I always tell them, did you read the book? Uncle Tom was a hero, and he saved black people. Read the book. Technically speaking, it was that book that started apartheid. It really, the operation really that the Republican Party was built on, with Lincoln being president, and then of course emancipation and freeing the slave, all on one side. Because it always kills me when people say this about this. Let me say, Democrats is good, bad. Like I said, I don't like the Republicans. Don't like the Democrats. I hate the Democrats worse for what they did, because they did a lot of horrible things to black people. Because it's simple. This is simple logic. If Lincoln freed the slave and the North was Republican, what was the South? If one party was that, what was the other party? I'm just saying, simple stuff. If one party was Republican and signed to stop slavery with President Lincoln, who were they fighting? But again, both parties sucks. That's why I'm a libertarian. None of that. Hell, trust me, libertarian ain't the greatest either. Too. We got a couple wackadoos in libertarian talking about we'll be human nature. We'll be free. We could do all that. To the hell we ain't. We do need some order. No. Hell no. We do need a little bit of law and order, because humans, I've seen, there's cultures that showed that humans that don't have order cause chaos, and that civilization destroys itself quicker than civilization that has order. We need it, but we don't need oppressive order on top of us all the time. It's a balance. That's why I'm doing Project Open Mic as a radio, this show. It's a balance. It's always a balance. We need a male, we need a female. God bless the female, the lesbians who could raise who could raise a kid, and the gay guys, homosexuals who could raise things. I got nothing against them that could raise a kid. They adopt a kid, that's great. They could do it better than not adopting the kid at all. But I'm sorry, 2 women is not going to teach a boy how to become a man, and 2 men ain't going to teach a woman how to be a woman. Okay, it ain't. Kids learn from seeing things. A lot of women always say, your mom and everybody else say, oh, don't listen to what I say. Don't watch what I do. Listen to what I say. But if I keep on seeing you do it all the time, that's going to get impressionable in my head because kids are impressionable. That's what happens. Okay? So, I am 100% happy that Kanye, again, and he's going to say something crazy that I disagree with later on, but I'm happy we having this conversation. That is the thing about I like having this conversation. Okay? There were people who choose, again, basically what he was saying, and he messed it up, but he is advocating, he is right. A lot of people did not choose to be slaves, but a lot of people choose to stay slaves. That's why he said 400 years. Because if you wanted to stop it, you could have had a choice to run away or get killed or whatever. You had a choice to do it. That's what it is. His statement was crazy. His statement is correct. He just didn't articulate that way, but that's Kanye. And now people are saying he's crazy. He's been crazy since the first time I saw him back in College Dropout. He's always been a groove. You could condemn the man and whatever. And the thing about it is now you got people threatening his life over words. You're not proving him wrong, and when white people see this, you're not proving that you're not violent. Black people are not violent people. Oh yeah, a guy said this. Oh, let's kill him. And oh yeah, Daz, please, you're a little punk, man. You're a pussy. Man, you need to go kill this man because he's not in what is it? Because he can't come to California. Really? He lives in California, sir. And he's just an hour and 30 minutes away from you. Whatever. Maybe you didn't want to get the things to go kill your ass. Stop this puffing at the chest and trying to be that machismo, that bravado. It's not good, all right? Again, I stand by Kanye that he's provocative words. I don't agree with everything he says. Again, I'm against what he said, raising up Emma Gonzalez to be what it is, because I don't believe what Emma Gonzalez is saying. But I'm not gonna go victory. I could calmly and factually put what she says as being wrong. I could do that without being crazy, without getting super shoutive or nothing. I could do that. But she has the right to say what she has to say. Just like that was a land whale. That crazy lady in Fresno State that came out and said Barbara Bush is dead, and she said all she had to say. You know what? She had a right to say that, and she does. She has the right to say that. I have nothing against that. She has a right to say that. It's despicable, but she said it. I just think it as, okay, that's what you said. All right. Now, people are saying, okay, and of course she's cocky because I have tenure. I can do whatever I want. Now, saying what she has said, okay, she should lose her job. Why? Because you can say all you want to say, about stuff, and I ain't got a problem with that. But I have a video of her threatening people. That's why I say you lose your tenureship. Don't be threatening people. Don't be instigating violence. That's what she should lose her daggone tenureship for. And that's messed up. She should lose that. When she's saying we should get guns and kill this and grenade launchers, not grenade, and take a grenade and throw it in people's houses, yeah, that's not good. And she calls out names. So that's like I said, that's threatening people's lives. No, I'm not down for that. Never been down for that. And basically there's a law for that. That's called a threat. And you should go to jail for that and lose your job. But the thing that she said about Barbara Bush, disrespectful, yes, but she has the right to say it. I'm not against that. She has freedom of speech. She could say it. It works on both sides. I don't like how the left and the right both chooses this bull crap. Oh, he could say, freedom of speech because you could say that. Okay, then let me say what it is. Freedom of speech on this, and you can't say that. Whoa, 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 whoa. It don't work that way. You can't choose that like that. Is it freedom of speech for all or none? Let's do it that way. Because if we're going to have freedom of speech, we got to let everybody talk. Unless they threaten somebody's lives and anything, then again, there's a law for that. Let's put them in jail for that. Let's do that. Well, other than that, no. Anyway, I thank everybody for listening and watching. And I am Paul that to say that I messed things up. This was thrown haphazardly in a second. People will see my stuff on Facebook and I went crazy and they said crazy. But again, I say again, please read books, learn your history, learn what's going on. And again, the 400 years of slavery in the past, does it tell me, okay, that my ancestors got treated bad? Yes. But the initial effect of me now is I was poor, came to America poor, choose not to have a child, choose to have my high school diploma, choose to get my degrees, choose to get a regular job, work hard, had luck. I'm not going to deny I have luck with TT Records doing music that I've been doing this for 15 years, doing music for 15 years and like last year, I went to France. I wish I'll put the videos on Facebook and everything. I went to France. I went to Belgium. France I've been many times. Belgium I've never been to. I went to Belgium. The show is called Tomorrow World. I performed in front of 1 million people. More than that, really, but it was, you don't even want to see the crowd. And that was a euphoric affair. But I would have never imagined in my life I would do that. Never. Never thought that. But it happened. Not because of what I think in the past. No, it's because I individually make the right choices and not follow stupid stuff. Have I been stopped by cops? Yes. Have I been stopped by cops? Yes. Have I been stopped while driving black? Yes. Have a cop put a damn gun to my head? Yes. But you know what? I didn't do stupid stuff. If one person would say, well, if that cop could have shot you, I'm like, shot me. I said, if he was going to shoot me, he was going to shoot me. But the thing in my mind is, I am not going to raise the chances of me getting shot. I'm not going to argue with him. I'm not going to curse back at him. I'm not going to be belligerent to him. No. Even one of the things he said had me in my mind laughing and thinking crazy, like, what the drop? Okay, hands up. I'm all right. Literally had a gun like right here at my head. I'm down on my knees and everything. But you know what? I'm still here because I didn't do nothing stupid. I followed what he said. It was a miscommunication. He apologized, and I moved on. I remember it. But I remember that, you know what? If I do what the cops said and not do anything stupid and I don't make any crazy movements, I'll be alive. And a lot of things that's also bad is a lot of people need to understand two things could be wrong. It's sad. Stefan Clark, who got shot in Sacramento, I feel bad for the family. Kind of his family, basically his mom and dad wasn't there. He was set up to basically fail, which is sad. And these kids need more help. But, they're following trends and stuff. And his brother, Savante, of course, got in jail, threatening people and going crazy too. But here's the thing. I saw the video on the camera from the cops. Y'all wanted the cameras on the cops. Y'all wanted the body cameras on the cops. Okay. Here's the thing. The cops, it was excessive use. He should have never got shot that much times. He got shot 20 times. He should have never got shot 20 times. That don't even count the bullets that missed him. So they emptied the clip on him. But here's the thing, though, and you can watch the body cam. Let me see, and anybody out there will do the same thing. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll do the same thing. You're running from the cops. I don't know what it is. You're running from me. I tell you stop. You keep on running. I tell you stop. Keep on running. I got you in a corner. And we all know when people are cornered, they do crazy things. Even a mouse will fight a cat if it's cornered. He was in a corner. They said, freeze. Put your hands up. You turn around. You got to put your hands up and turn around. You turn around and you reach in your pocket. Yes, it was a cell phone, But no, but you can't tell me that I would have shot too, because I don't know what he's bringing out of his pocket. You went to the pocket. Why? Wait, let her hold you down and say, look at my pocket. This is my name. This is what you could have done, all that stuff. I got a wallet, check my wallet. That's my name, sir, blah, 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 whatever. But you reached in your pocket. The same guy what I made a video about in New York, there's videos of this. He got shot because he has a shower head. Yeah, but did you see what he was doing with the shower head? He had a jacket on and he was pulling the shower head. He was pulling the shower head out of the shower head is down here and the nozzle's up here. He was pulling out the shower head like a gun and pointing at people. That's what he was doing. He did it several times, and black people called the cops on him. He was doing that. If you reach that and you do that to people, they'll be scared. He did it to women and children. They were scared. And of course, the cops came and he did it towards the cops. That's why he got shot. It was a shower head. Was he mentally ill? It could have been mentally ill, but that's what he did. We gotta talk about these things. But that's what you're gonna get with Project Open Mic. I am really trying to work hard to do this more and more. So again, check out Project Open Mic on YouTube. It's Project Open Mic on YouTube. You should see a microphone with the symbol on it. That's our emblem. And if you have a Twitter or Instagram, Project Open Mic, catch me there. Those who are on Facebook, you already know where you catch me where you're at. But on the stream, Project Open Mic on Instagram, Project Open Mic on Twitter. Again, hopefully next year we'll set up the website and everything, so we can have constructional conversation, everything, and hopefully you guys can help us out. We'll set up a Patreon to get a real, like I said, this is basically live stream and just using tubes and embedded in it. I do have a way to get the radio show, like I had a Radio T3, since I don't have advertisers, because some of the stuff I say advertisers be running away. That's why I had to put Radio T3 on hold. I will put Radio T3 subjects on Project Open Mic. What's up, man? So like I say, I enjoy the conversation that you did on my back and forth on Facebook. I enjoy the conversation. It's a conversation. That's what a lot of people we need to do right now. But anyway, and I talked about, if you're joining now, I talked about you and the conversation we had as an example. So you go back to the video and watch it. But my point was, I'm gonna say, like, it takes $100 to broadcast this around the world. I'm not asking for a lot of money, just asking for $100, and again, $1 a month. That's all I care about. But that would be through Patreon, and you help me out, whatever. And I have no problem opening up. And with that situation, I could get a phone system and everything where we could have calls and everything. I was trying to set it up. It didn't work out the way it is. So it takes manpower to do this stuff, and I'm doing this stuff by myself. But I do have colleagues, and if you go to Project Open Mic, you're going to see a lot of other people. I have Andre's mic. You go to YouTube, there's a guy named Andre. He's a part of that. There will be somebody named Ken, and I got a couple females who want to talk about issues, black issues. Any issues we have, that's what we want to talk about. I want to have conversations. That's the whole point of Project Open Mic. So I'm sorry for the sprawliness of it, and hopefully I can get it better. And for the people on Facebook, hey, hurricane season is coming up. They say it's going to be a little crazy. For people on St. Thomas and stuff, thank you guys. You had look like so far I've not heard anything crazy for Carnival. I am going to be in St. Thomas in June. I am going to set up some stuff to bring some stuff to people out there, some solar battery packs and everything, and batteries and everything, preparing for the hurricane season. I pray to God that hurricane season is not as bad as it was last year. 2 major Category 5 hurricanes coming through. That was horrible. I went down there, like I said, and people will say, well, you ain't, I have no problem, and I thank everybody. Technically speaking, to Radio T3 in Europe, I want to thank everybody who's sending money. I never thought I would have raised $1 million to help people in the Caribbean, but I thank every one of y'all for sending in that money. Thank you. And I took my own money and went down to the Caribbean and helped people. I bought products and stuff, and I want to do the exact same thing when I head down next month to get people prepared. That's what I'm going to do. I needed landscape camera for live. Well, yeah, I don't live. This is, I understand that, man. So this is it's basically gonna stay like this. If you go to Project Open Mic on YouTube, you get the full scene and everything else. I'm just using my phone because it's just easier that way. But again, Project Open Mic on YouTube. That's what it is. Like I said, we'll have females and anybody who wants to have a conversation. If anybody sees a conversation you want to have, and we go, and I can do one-on-ones and talk to people and everything. I've did it before, and when we talk about the gun thing, and I had a couple people talking in as well too. We could do that. Let's do that. I have no problem with doing that. Let's do that because I would like to hear what people have and have the conversation again. Because I know again, not everybody agree with what Kanye is saying. I get that. Give me your reasons. Let's have a conversation. What's going on? But I think I could prove, like I said, I just gave Rich a whole thing of proving, hey, he is right in certain cases. He got certain things messed up. I get that. I'm happy that he's bringing this subject up and people have this conversation. I wish the people who are threatening his lives, that's stupid for words. It's crazy. But you will see more stuff again on it. So thank you all for giving me your time. Thank you all for giving me your comments again. And hit me up on also Project Open Mic on GM is the email. If you want to have a one-on-one that we talk about any kind of situation, Black Lives Matter, all this stuff, anything, I would love to, because again, that's what Project Mic is all about. It's a non-profit thing. I just want to have the conversation. That's what I want to do. I just want to have the conversation. It's not for profit. Like I said, if when I send the Patreon and you guys could send me $1 a month, that'd be great because you need $100 because I want to broadcast. I want to be broadcast. I mean, a broadcast on a real radio station in the world, not no online, no real radio station. I can set up the phone system so people will call in. I can hear what they gotta say and everything. I'm doing all this by myself because I take it out that we need to have conversations about this. We really do. So again, thank y'all for that. And I think some of my cousin just jumped in there for a second. Cuz, congratulations, 10 years. I have something I got to say about that, but I'm for real. I am happy that you made it to 10 years. God bless me. You get many more till death do you part. That's the whole situation. Happy for your marriage. 10th anniversary is awesome. Not many people make it there. I know it's been rough. A lot of people have rough passes, and I'm happy that went away. And again, thank y'all for joining in on the live stream. Again, I sorry about the video. I'm gonna have to upload the Facebook video, whatever, for that. And for anybody who's joining right now, please go back through. I don't know what the timestamp is where I was letting Malcolm X talking about how the same thing about slave and everything, and prove Kanye was right. You don't like it, okay, but prove it, and I proved it in a way too. You don't like it, I understand it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but we do need to talk about a lot of things because Black Americans are cursed in some of the world's craziest ways. Not all of them, but majority are because of what's going on. And I'm going to do a video about that, why the curse is there and why we still have the mental slavery all to this day right now because of that. So with that, have a good night. Enjoy your night. Thank you, everybody. You know, basically, I'll say this. Evil comes in all shapes and sizes, creeds, color, race, heights, no matter what, is evil. But my quote I always said is this. Individuals are smart. People are stupid. And I've been proving that many times. And that's my quote that I came with when I realized how crazy the world has become. So, thank you. You have a safe night. And we'll catch you next time on Project Open Mic. Peace out. Live stream, thank you. YouTube, thank you. Again, sign up on YouTube. You'll get to see more videos and more stuff. Most of the videos that I'm doing videos going to be on YouTube. And I'll share it on Facebook to my page, of course. Other than that, anytime I do a live show, a live broadcast, I'll have no problem. And hopefully I can get the phone system set up. If people on YouTube, on Facebook, I'll give you a number. You will call in and we have the conversation. So with that, good night.